The 2026 FIFA World Cup kicks off on June 11th, spreading across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, culminating in the grandest final in football history at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey on July 19th. This is the 23rd edition of the FIFA World Cup, and the first in history to feature 48 teams, an expansion from the previous format of 32. More nations, more stories, more drama, more heartbreak. And yet, in a field this large, one name towers above the rest. His name is Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé is a 27-year-old forward who plays for Real Madrid and captains the French national team. Known for his pace, dribbling, and clinical finishing, he is widely regarded as one of the best players in the world. Right now, he is not just playing well, he is playing like a man on a mission. In the 2025-2026 season across all competitions, Mbappé has recorded an astonishing 41 goals in 40 appearances for Real Madrid. Let that sink in, 41 goals, and the World Cup hasn't even started yet. As the most valuable player in France's squad, Mbappé heads an attacking roster worth over $1 billion. France doesn't just have a team, they have an army, and Mbappé is the general. But here is where the story gets truly extraordinary. Mbappé took the 2018 tournament by storm as France triumphed in Russia. And in 2022, he became the first male player since Sir Geoff Hurst in 1966 to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final. His 3 goals in that final were a breathtaking display of individual brilliance, and they still weren't enough. Argentina won on penalties, Messi claimed the Golden Trophy, and Mbappé walked away from Qatar with 12 World Cup goals. To his name, just 4 behind all-time record holder Miroslav Klose. That wound has never fully healed. The 2022 loss crushed Mbappé. Last year, he watched his former club PSG win the Champions League without him. During his first season at Real Madrid, for a player of his stature, these are the slights that fuel legends. Now, heading into 2026, something has shifted. Mbappé became France's second all-time top goal scorer, when he netted his 52nd international goal in a qualifying win over Iceland. Then on November 13th, he scored twice against Ukraine, reaching 400 career goals, making him the youngest player to reach that milestone since Pelé in 1964. 400 goals. Before his 28th birthday. This is not just a footballer. This is a historical event walking on 2 legs. Fox Sports analyst Nick Wright put it plainly. Mbappé scored in every single round at the 2022 World Cup. Every single round. He didn't take a night off. He didn't have a quiet game. He showed up when the entire planet was watching and delivered. That is the defining quality of a true World Cup superstar. Not what you do in October, what you do in July. The World Cup holds serious weight. The extent of one's greatness is defined by what they achieve for their national team. And Mbappé's World Cup record already makes him one of the most dangerous finals players the tournament has ever seen. Now add this, he is entering this tournament at 27 years old. Not at 18 with raw potential. Not at 35 chasing one last shot. He is at his absolute physical and technical peak. His speed, his decision-making, his finishing, all of it operating at the highest level. Yes, there are other players worth watching. Vinicius Jr. has surpassed 100 goals for Real Madrid and becomes a leader for Brazil. Lionel Messi, potentially playing in a record 6th World Cup, and Cristiano Ronaldo both bring their legendary status to North America. Julian Alvarez, Cole Palmer, and Pedri all enter the tournament in electric form. But none of them carry what Mbappé carries into this tournament. Unfinished business and the weight of a nation's dream. Here is why this matters beyond the sport itself. The World Cup is the most watched single sporting event in human history. In 2022, 5 billion people tuned in. That's more than half the planet. That is the closest thing sport has to a universal language. And in 2026, with 48 teams reaching into new markets and fan bases, the player who defines this moment will define an era. Mbappé has been building toward this since he was 18 years old in Russia. He has the goals, he has the records, he has the wounds, and he has the motivation. So here is your answer. If you watch one player at World Cup 2026, make it Kylian Mbappé. Not because he is the most famous, not because of the sponsorship deals or the headlines. Watch him because you will be witnessing a man trying to write the final chapter of the greatest individual story in football history. He came close in 2018, he was brilliant in 2022, and now Kylian Mbappé arrives as the most dangerous and motivated player. The world will be watching. Make sure you are too. Subscribe for more World Cup 2026 coverage. Drop your prediction in the comments. Can Mbappe finally lift the trophy?